There's a fine line between bringing emotion to work and letting emotion run your work. We've seen it. Leaders who react instead of respond, who let frustration dictate their decisions or take things personally instead of processing them productively. And then on the flip side, we've seen leaders so freaked out by being labeled emotional that they shut down completely and act like robots instead of human beings. Now, both extremes are a problem. So what's the difference between being emotional and being emotionally intelligent at work? I worked with a leader who was passionate, really passionate about their work. And what about when you have passion but no control? This is what was going on with this leader. It turned into outbursts in meetings, emotional reactions to feedback, and tension that made the whole team walk on eggshells. They thought they were just being real, but what they were actually doing was creating instability and distrust because of their volatility. On the other end of the spectrum, I also coached a leader who prided themselves on being calm and logical, but their team saw them as cold and distant and unapproachable, Spock-like. They'd shut off so much emotion that no one felt connected to them. And then there's science. Our brains are actually wired for emotion first. The part of the brain that processes emotions, the limbic system, is much faster and more established than our prefrontal cortex, the part that manages reasoning and logic. That means our emotions often pick up on important cues about the situation before we can apply logic to it. For that reason, emotion can be a powerful data point. The key is to use it as an insight, not as an impulse. Instead of reacting immediately, observe the emotion and get curious. Think to yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is this emotion trying to tell me? Emotionally intelligent leaders don't suppress emotions or let them take over. They pause, they investigate, and then they respond with intention. And that's what makes them powerful. Emotional intelligence isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them and knowing when to lean in and when to step back from them, when to let passion drive you and when to regulate your response. The best leaders don't explode and they don't ice people out. They use emotions as data, as fuel, as a tool for connection and for influence. So here's your gut check. Are you reacting or are you responding? Are you letting emotions control you or are you using those emotions to lead with intention? Leadership isn't about being robotic and it's not about being reckless. It's knowing about how to channel emotion to inspire, connect, and drive real impact. The most powerful leaders don't avoid emotions. They engage with them.